Hey, it's great to be with you again today. I'm reading through the book of Mark today, and as I'm having my devotions, the scripture jumps out at me. And Jesus is in the town of Capernaum, and that's where he went right after he left Galilee and he came to Capernaum. Capernaum's a thriving Roman occupied town. There's lots of merchants. The road goes through there on a trade route for the Romans, and it is a thriving city. It's also where Peter, James, and John and Andrew live, right? And as Jesus is there, there's lots of things going on. He preaches in the synagogue. He heals Peter's mother-in-law from a fever. And as he walks out on the street, a leper comes up to him. Now, everyone knows in this day and age, if you have leprosy, you are not allowed to be around anybody. You have to be like 25 yards away from anyone. You have to call out unclean, unclean, so that people know, like, oh my gosh, getting leprosy was like a death sentence, right? And this guy comes right up to Jesus. And you know, people are probably freaking out, right? They're like, oh my gosh, this guy's got leprosy, and they're heading for the hills, right? They're running. And he comes over to Jesus on his knees. And he says, Master, if you're willing, will you heal me? And Jesus was filled with compassion. He reaches out and he touches the man, which is unheard of, right? Because what happens if you get leprosy from touching someone who has the disease? And he touches the man and he says this, I am willing, be clean. And instantly the man was healed from his leprosy. And Jesus lifted him up and he says, listen, I don't want you to tell anybody, okay? It's not my time yet. Don't tell anybody. But this guy was so filled with joy, he couldn't contain himself. He ran through the streets of Capernaum telling everybody about what Jesus had done for him, about how he had been healed. Now, sometimes we feel like maybe God doesn't care. Maybe God's too busy. Maybe God's too wrapped up in doing whatever God does to really care about me. And I go back to this story all the time. The man says, if you're willing, will you heal me? And Jesus' response was, I am willing. Jesus is willing to work in our lives, right? We just need to invite